asking the questions we want asked.
This is Richmond's Morning News with Rich Herrera on News Radio WRVA.
Oh, by the way, I asked a lot of great questions yesterday about the Great American State Fair and the $5,000 investment that we made from the Tourism Commission here in Virginia. And why is that all we did? And still getting answers to that. So I actually put out a couple of videos that have gone, I think they're almost ready to go viral. If you want to follow them, they're on News Radio WRVA on social media, on X, Facebook, and Instagram. Mine is Rich for America, Rich, the number 4 America. If you like them, hit that thumbs up. If you want to share them with a comment, go ahead. But if we make them go viral, that means you're going to get more pressure to kind of figure out what happened. I don't know. Is there still time to go up there? They're going till the 16th. So you got another 9 days that you could do something better in the Commonwealth's Pavilion, but we'll see. We'll see. So again, I'll ask those questions. You give me the answers, and we'll see if we can make a difference. All right. I got a pair of tickets to give away. So this Saturday, I am going to a South Pacific Luau and Hangar Dance at the Military Aviation Museum in Virginia Beach. It takes place on July 11th, the South Pacific Luau and Hangar Dance at the Military Aviation Museum. There'll be a fun as a museum of hangars. Rampant aircraft collections are used to transport you to an island base in the 1940s. They'll have a vintage jazz band, a swing band. They'll be playing in the shade of the historic aircraft. The dance floor will be on the hangar deck. There'll be tiki bars and exotic tropical cocktails. Ooh, I like that. There'll be a lay greeting as you walk into the luau, hula Tahitian dancers, a luau buffet dinner, and all the World War II aircraft on full display, music, dancing with the Grace Street 7. You can get your tickets right now by going to militaryaviationmuseum.org, or you can win them right now by being caller number 8 right now. Caller number 8, snag your spot for the party Polynesian style with us. Make sure you bring your best Hawaiian shirt, your best Aloha shirt, and come enjoy the evening. There are tickets still available. Go to militaryaviationmuseum.org or be our 8th caller right now at 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140. A pair of tickets to join me at the luau coming up on Saturday in Virginia Beach. We'll take caller number, what did I say, Dave? Caller number 7? No, 8. Caller number 8 right now. Sorry, to make sure I get that right. Caller number 8 right now, 833-804-1140. I'm going. My wife's going. My son's going. We got our Aloha shirts. It should be fun, especially if you're a fan of military history, as I am. I'm such a nerd when it comes to World War II. Comes to World War II history. On Sunday, on the way back from D.C., we stopped at the Army Museum, the National Museum of the Army. I can't wait to go to the Military Aviation Museum. It's going to be a lot of fun. So be caller number 8 right now, 833-804-1140. 833-804-1140 is the number. Okay, I got lots of people that commented on what's going on with Henrico, and they're saying, hey, we're going to change the way we do things. Yeah, that's going to help a little bit. But you know what's going to help a lot? If we change the way we talk about and we treat law enforcement in this country. Instead of talking about constantly defunding them as they're illegitimate, maybe we should back the blue. Because I'm telling you, here's what we're going to see. We're going to see more of this. We're going to see more of this as we continue to see somebody fill the void when we delegitimize the police or we talk about them as if they're not that important. Something will fill the void, and you're seeing what's filling the void in Henrico. You saw in Raleigh where they had, 8 people were shot as 10,000 kids just decided to have mayhem and chaos and a teen takeover. We saw it at Short Pump Mall. You see it in these slideshows. We're going to have more of this until we start telling people, hey, the police are here and law and order is important. But again, you continue to slide that way. You want to live in a blue state or a red state, you tell me which one has a better quality of life. 833-804-1140. I do want to touch on this. All right. So congratulations to Team USA for making it further than they've ever made it before in the World Cup. That's something amazing. Now, these friends of mine were texting me during the game, and I did stay up. I watched almost all of it. And then finally, when they were down 3-1, and I said, I know Brian Kilmeade's going to stay up till the very bitter end. I got to get to bed. So I found out they lost 4-1, and I was already half asleep by the time the game was over, so I get up in the morning and do the show. But with that being said, I still don't get soccer. I still don't understand soccer. I still don't know anything about soccer. I just know that Belgium was a higher-ranked team, and the USA came out flat. The USA team came out very lackadaisical. But I was reading this quote from Carly Lloyd. She absolutely destroyed them after the game. She said, it's a little bit of a downer for us being out here now after this loss, but I felt like they lost the game before they even stepped out onto the pitch. I'm not sure why. I don't know the reasons, but just from the beginning, the chasing, the tentative, the scared, just not confident on the ball. I'm thinking that big-time players, and you wanted some of those big-time players to step up at big moments. She also took aim at Christian Pulisic over his lackluster performance. She said, I got to be honest, I'm a bit disappointed with Pulisic. I think whether he wants to be the star of this team or not, we didn't see enough of him in this particular game, and really the whole cup, little glimpses here and there. And then she ended her rant by saying, it's a bright future. It's just really disappointing for us to go out on a loss. Okay. A couple things. I will tell you this, for the World Cup, there's only going to be one team that's going to be happy. One team eats last. Whoever wins the World Cup, Donald Trump will hand them that trophy. I'll be honest, after watching that Mike Eruzione commercial over and over again during the World Cup, I actually, for just a half a second, allowed myself to believe the U.S. could upset the world. And I had hope they could win the World Cup. And that's a good thing. And I'm not a soccer fan. I wanted them to get bounced in the first round so I didn't have to hear about soccer anymore. But as they continue to go, not that I'm rooting against the U.S., I just dislike soccer that much. And my brother was teasing me, what, do you hate soccer more than you love America? Okay, fine. I want them to win, but I just wish we didn't have to talk about soccer all the time. But as they kept playing and I saw more people come together, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with this. Oh, by the way, they're wrong. They went to the quarters in 2002. Okay, great. They went to the quarters in 2002. But there's something interesting having it being played on our soil. All the Americans that went crazy and gaga for the team, good. You're wearing red, white, and blue. I love that. But to me, the magic of this World Cup was that America was discovered by the rest of the world, not through our television or movies, not through the lens of news channels or the elites that tell them, oh, America, they have ICE agents everywhere to throw you in jail and there's gun violence everywhere. It's just a caricature of America. Americans aren't that bright, whatever they wanted to throw out there. But it's very interesting because at the end, this World Cup did what they always say it's going to do, but it actually achieved something and brought the world together, because I think the rest of the world will have a newfound appreciation or an enlightenment about the United States of America, about what our people are like. And you know this. We see tourists coming through Virginia. Do we shun them? Do we try to run them over with our cars? Do we tell them to get lost? No. We say, hey, welcome to Virginia. Hey, thanks for coming to Mount Vernon. Thanks for going to Monticello. Thanks for coming to the James River. Thanks for coming to Virginia Beach. Thanks for being in Charlottesville. We thank people for visiting this Commonwealth. We thank people for coming to America. Hey, thanks for visiting Disneyland. Thanks for visiting the Grand Canyon and the Empire State Building. Just don't climb to the top of it. We thank people for coming to D.C. We meet people from around the world and go, oh, you're coming to visit with us? Ah, that's awesome. Thanks for coming to see us. And they get to see what our lives are really like. And for someone who is new to international travel, so I've only been 2 places, Italy and Ireland, I see the stark differences between the two. And it's almost like when I go from Disney World to Disneyland. If you've ever been at Disneyland, you go to Disney World, wow, that castle is so much bigger. But if you go the other way around, where you start in Disney World is the first thing you have for reference, you go to Disneyland, you go, wow, that castle is so much smaller. It's very interesting listening to the Europeans and the rest come around the world because they look at our houses and go, oh my gosh, look how big those houses that everyday Americans live in. Look at the size of their plates. Look at the food that they eat. Look at Costco and Buc-ee's. This is amazing. We sometimes take that for granted. And every once in a while, it's okay that someone reminds us that, you know what? This is a great country. We have a lot. It's a very plentiful country. We're fortunate we were born here. We're fortunate we live here. We're fortunate someone decided to come here in our family to make all of this possible. And it's nice every once in a while to be reminded of that. I want to get your thoughts. 833-804-1140. 833-804-1140. Who's our winner? Who's our winner? Super Dave?
Our winner is Brian. And I was just talking to him off the air for a couple of minutes. One of his goals in life is to visit every aviation museum in the country.
No way.
And this is one that he hasn't been to yet.
No way.
So he's really looking forward to it. That's awesome.
Oh my God. I got chills.
I know. And first of all, that's a great goal to have. And I would love to do that sometime because I love aviation museums too.
Yeah.
And we just gave him tickets to go to one he hasn't seen yet. He said he's been to about 23 so far. And he's
really?
And he said there's over 200.
Brian, right?
Yes, Brian.
Brian, hey, Brian, come find me when you get there. Just you'll see me. I got size 8 head. I'll be the big head out there. Come find me because I'd love to be able to shake your hand and say hello. That's awesome. All right. If you want more information, go to militaryaviationmuseum.org. But I'll see you, Brian, in Virginia Beach coming up on Saturday. All right. Today's program brought to you in part by our friends at Pearson.